Today's parable is the parable of the bar of soap and the dirty words. When I was young, if I was caught ever saying a dirty word, or my mom heard a rumor that I said a dirty word, she would take me into the bathroom. I would stick out my tongue, and she would wipe my tongue with the bar of soap, thus teaching me not to say dirty words. It's true. Don't think mean things about my mother. She was doing the best she could, and I turned out okay. But the parable of the dirty words that I want to talk about, the two dirty words. The first dirty word is the word they. Now, they is not necessarily a dirty word like you think about it, but when used incorrectly, it can be a dirty word. For example, I want to know who they are. And why do they know so much? Because people say, well, you know what they say. I really don't know who they are or what they say. But what I don't like is when people include a whole group of people as they. In my house growing up, they were Yankees. Anybody in the North, Yankees. Then I married a Yankee. And my mother met one. We had one stay at our house. She would still talk about Yankees as they. But she would say, not you, Carrie, you're a good one. Anytime we talk about any large group of people as if we know what the whole group is like, well, we're using they inappropriately. Anytime people talk about Americans and they talk about what Americans think, I'm an American, I want them to call me first. And maybe they have to call me the next day because I don't always think the same things. I can change my mind. That's the good thing about freedom. But because there is no they, we need to be careful how we use it. When we talk about people who are different from us, people who think differently, people who believe differently, we need to not misabuse this word they. When I was younger, my dad even said that no black athlete would ever be a quarterback of a college football team. Dad, if you're up in heaven and you can hear me, you really missed that one. That was grouping a large group of people and judging them. Jesus said, judge not, because when you judge, it comes back on you. So Dad, it made us look bad. It made us look silly. That kind of judgment comes back on you, which leads me to my next dirty word. The word is. Now I know we use is a lot, but think about this. When you talk about somebody's character, if somebody gives you an answer and it's incorrect, you say, you are wrong. That's a misuse of the word is. Their answer was incorrect, but they're not wrong. Don't talk about what somebody is at their core, because when you do, you're judging them. Jesus said, judge not, or it'll come back on you. Jesus also said, don't ever say about somebody that they are a fool. He said, if you call somebody a fool, you are a fool, you're in danger of the fires of hell. And really, there was no Greek word for fool. It was really a sound, this. So if you speak about someone with that kind of contempt about who they are, then you're in danger of the judgment of all creation falling down on you. And you don't want that, because it makes us all look bad. So be careful how you speak about they. Be careful how you speak using the word what someone is, and do your best to love one another. It's all in the Sermon on the Mount. And then my mom won't come after you with her bar of soap. And that's the parable of the bar of soap and the dirty words.